Thank you so much and welcome to our concert. We're so happy to have you here with us in this festive holiday season, and we're also glad that the weather's cooperating today. That's great. Today we're going to start with a really special work called The Nutcracker Suite. It was written in 1892 by Peter Tchaikovsky, and he was commissioned by a choreographer, a Russian choreographer, to write this. And Tchaikovsky was a little bucky with him because this choreographer was telling him even how many measures should be in each piece and how fast each piece should be or how slow. And it kind of took Tchaikovsky a little while to swallow all these directions. In fact, he even came to the United States to conduct the opening of Carnegie Hall. So he was gone from Russia for a month, and it made the choreographer kind of angry because his ballet was not progressing as it should. Well, they finally got it to the stage, and the choreography was in place, and the musicians were in place, and it was all a beautiful symphonic piece, but it bombed. It just did not go over. The critics hated it, the audience did not like it, and it was kind of shelved for a long time until another Russian choreographer, actually, who lived in New York City, George Balanchine, came upon the work and said, you know, if I make a few modifications to this piece, I think this would really go. And he did. And thanks to him and the way he changed and revised the Nutcracker Suite for the New York City Ballet is why it is now the world's #1 ballet that's even performed. It is, I mean, it's usually associated with the holiday because of the holiday theme behind the story of the Nutcracker. And I have never done this work. It has been in my files since probably before we were all born. And I've looked at it a few times, and I've always said, oh, I just don't think we can do this piece because it's really tough. It's only five songs from the Nutcracker. But one thing that I looked at it again really seriously this year because I was thinking we just have to do something a little different. Let's change it up. So I blew the dust off, I looked at it, and then I was thinking this would really be great until I looked at the fact that we needed 4 hands to play the accompaniment. And Mrs. Johnson is just an amazing accompanist, but she's not a freak of nature. And so I happen to have another real good friend that he and I worked together with the Appleton Boy Choir, Mr. John Reilly, and I asked him, I said, gee, John, I'd like to do this piece, but I need another accompanist to play with Paula. And he and Paula know one another from working with McDowell. So he graciously checked his calendar and is able to be here with us today. So we've got 2 of the finest pianists in the Fox Valley here in Greater Brillion, accompanying the Brillion High School Choir, and we're very thankful. So anyway, you might wonder just a little bit about how did this become a ballet and orchestral work become something written for choir. And back in the 20s, when people used to sit around their radios listening, there was a choral composer named Fred Waring and his Pennsylvanians. The Pennsylvanians were his choir. And they actually went to Fred and said, Fred, I think this would really be a good idea. So they kind of put all their heads together and collaborated on it, and they wrote the lyrics just for 5 movements. But this became the most requested radio piece during the holiday season in the 50s. So there's a lot of history behind this, and I'm really excited to bring it to you. I hope you enjoyed as much as we have. So please enjoy.
Russian ballet in a trademark dancing, slow, entrancing, prancing on. And a tiny company of shining toy folks shrilling, trilling, dancing on. Flowers all together in a grand finale, and the ballet merrily. And now the band begins to play, delightful music bright and gay, fiddles blowing, pipers blowing. Shows a merry bit of make-believe. wood, moonlight you dance to the tune of the beautiful silvery flutes. Here in the glow of the moonlight they dance to the tune of the beautiful silvery flute. They dance to fairy music, sparkling light, they tread the moonbeams of the night. Here they dance the sparkling sugar plums gracefully, pointing their tiny little feet. Here they dance so brightly, glittering, shimmering, glimmering, dainty and petite. One by one they glide and pirouette, minuet, silhouette to the tinkling beat. In the twilight, in the moonlight, in the starlight, they dance. Hark to the sound of the balalaika, hark to the shouts of the merry crowd, to dance and sing to the rafters ring and click their feet to the pounding beat. Round and around to the maidens whirling, round and around in a mighty swirling, flashing eyes and merry cries, for hearts are like this festive night. Sing to the balalaikas playing, sing to the tambourines are saying, everybody, everybody, join us in this dance tonight. Live for tonight, for life is fleeting, live for tonight, young hearts are beating. Listen to the music, care is gone, their hearts are light. All to the train park dancing, all to the train park dancing, on and on until the dawn they sing and play the night away. All to the train park dancing, all to the train park dancing, on and on until the dawn they sing and play the night away. Yeah, 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 why, yay! Hark to the sound of the balalaika, hark to the shouts of the merry crowds who dance and sing till the rafters ring and click their feet to the pounding beat. Round and around to the maidens twirling, round and around in the mighty swirling. Hiya, 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 ho, hiya, 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 ho, hiya, 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 ho, hiya, 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 ho, ya, 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 hiya, ho. Tooting little flutes so cute and shrill, toddle, toddle, toddle to the square dance. Here's a little boy flute, there's a pretty coy flute, everyone's a toy but all are filled with joy. Listen to the flutes that toot and shrill, they just play away and wouldn't dare dance. Lazy and legato, crazy and staccato, for the dance they play. Flirty little flutes and flounce and frill, say that highfalutin toot and pair dance. Watch the shiny tin flute, waltzing with the thin flute, listen to the din when they go in a spin. Hear the long salute, that flute quadrille, more exciting than a county fair dance. Now a big glissando, then a shalorando, toot, toot, to flutes they dance. To the woodland call, come to the waltz of the flowers. Every little flower on the hill, every little yellow daffodil, hurries to the beautiful waltz of the flowers. Here by the garden wall, roses will waltz with magnolias. Lilacs and morning glories fair, minuets and orchids will be there. All the world of flowers join in this wonderful waltz, and everybody singing, swinging, dancing. standing not remembering puppies playing, dogs swaying, as the trees above are rustling in rhythm. Everyone's singing, swinging, dancing, whirling, swirling, prancing, blending, blending, glancing. Side by side they glide as they are to the wood and come to the walls of the flowers, here by the garden wall. Join in the magic of us, blooms in all their splendor, bending in surrender. As a symphony with majesty soars higher in triumph, with petals flashing, colors flashing, swirling, unfurling, encoding the world of this wonderful waltz of us.
The song Silver Bells is a collaboration between composer Jay Livingston and songwriter Raymond Benar Evans. Evans wrote the lyrics and Livingston composed the melody. The song was used in the movie titled The Lemon Drop Kid, starring Bob Hope and Marilyn Maxwell. Hope and Maxwell sang the carol as a duet in one of the scenes. The song was later recorded by Bing Crosby and Carol Richards. An interesting fact is that the original title of this song was actually Tinkle Bell, but was later changed to Silver Bells, after Livingston's wife pointed out the alternate meaning of the word tinkle. The song was inspired by a tiny bell Livingston and Evans had on their work desk.
Christmas makes you feel emotional. It may bring parties or thoughts devotional. Whatever happens or what may be, here is what Christmas time means to me.
Busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you'll hear silver bells, silver bells, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Streets of streetlights, even stoplights, twinkling bright red and green, as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids punch. This is Santa's big scheme, and above all this bustle you'll hear silver bells, silver bells, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring
Santa Claus is busy now because it's Christmas time in the city.
Children laughing,
It fills the winter air. You hear it everywhere. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas
Let It Snow is a song written by lyricist Sammy Kahn and composer Jules Stein in July 1945. It was written in California during one of the hottest days on record. The song was recorded by Vaughn Monroe and hit the top of the Billboard charts the subsequent year. This song has been recorded many times over the years by artists like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Jessica Simpson, and Michael Bublé.
The snowman in the yard is frozen hard. He's a sorry sight to see. And if he had a brain, he'd complain. I bet he wishes he were me.
oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, the weather outside is a fright, but the fire inside is such a delight. And since we've no place to go, when we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm, cozy and warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow.
Songwriters Hugh Martin and Ralph Blaine wrote the classic song Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas for Judy Garland's 1944 movie Meet Me in St. Louis.
Martin wrote this lovely melody and played it for 2 or 3 days before deciding he couldn't make it work and threw it away. Luckily, Blaine had heard the tune too and told Martin it was too good to throw away. They dug around in the wastebasket and found it. With the melody saved, the two men started working on the words, but the first draft was so sad that Judy Garland asked for a reversion. The song was to be used in a scene in which a family is distraught by the father's plans to move to New York City for a job promotion, leaving behind their beloved home in St. Louis, Missouri. In a scene set on Christmas Eve, Judy Garland's character, Esther, sings the song to cheer up her despondent 5-year-old sister, Tootie. This song became popular among United States troops serving in World War II, bringing many soldiers to tears when they heard it. A few minor revisions to the lyrics were made by Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin in an effort to change the song's focus to a celebration of presence and happiness rather than an anticipation of a better future. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas has enjoyed tremendous popularity to this day, thanks to the many famous artists who have included it in their repertoire. Please enjoy our final song of the evening, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more, once more. Through the years we all will be together. If the fates allow, make a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a
next piece, Rivers, written by Sam Hazel, was written by Mrs. Mary Land, conductor of the Pickens County Middle School Band Program. After an additional middle school was constructed, the band program lost half of its members to that new building. Mrs. Land felt distressed saying goodbye to half her students she loved. Rivers is analogous to her situation. As with Rivers and Natures, when a school or music ensemble divides into separate parts, there is no option of being half of a school or half of a band. Each half is now forced to be an entity unto itself. A river that divides creates two rivers. The themes in Rivers represents the memories of the old program, the new smaller band, and the students who had to leave. However, in the end, each team joins together as the students will join in the high school.
Bernstein's timeless music from West Side Story is woven together in this medley of songs. From his best-known musical that explores the rivalry between the Jets and the Sharks, two teenage street gangs of different ethnic backgrounds. This is the music that has become so much a part of the American musical experience. Songs included are Maria, Tonight, One Hand, One Heart, Cool, and Somewhere.
marching bands from the area, and festive floats and trailers, throwing candy to children lying in the streets. At one point in the parade, there are circles around the town square. If you stand in the right spot, it's possible to hear the music played by more than one band at the same time. Listeners can identify Christmas carols first alone and later in harmonies with one another. Let this image take you back to a simpler time and a place, a small American town enhanced by the music of a holiday season.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you so much for coming and joining us this afternoon after our wonderful Packers game. It was a pleasure making music with you guys, and next song really needs no introduction.